Well, Missouri farmers are in the process of putting away temporary flood control structures as waters recede from record flooding the state experienced earlier this spring. Joining us now by phone for a first-hand look at the damage and the recovery efforts in his area is Missouri farmer Dan Kuenzel, who farms along the Missouri River. Dan, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Well, thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
So tell us, give us an update of what the current conditions are. As Christina said in the last half hour, you guys have had some storms move through here in the last couple of days even.
Yes, we have. We've had some, not so much right in my area, but we've seen some significant rainfall in central and northwest Missouri. And we're expecting our river to jump about 12 to 14 feet over the next few days, early next week, from all the water coming down from northwest Missouri. And they're calling for a pretty wet week, 4th of July week here in our area. So we're a little concerned about what the river flows and where they will reach. But we'll just have to wait and see what Mother Nature does and go from there.
Now, if this happens to come through and flood again, this will be the second flood already this year. Is that correct?
Correct.
So tell us what happened this spring and what recovery efforts are underway currently.
Well, we had a pretty significant rainfall event on May 1st and 2nd. We had all our levees. We have 3 breaches in our levee, and the water receded. Our drainage district is about 85% planted. We have put up temporary flood control storage on 2 of our 3 breaches, and we are working rapidly to get as much dirt moved into the big breach that we have riverside that should be in your video that I sent. Mm-hmm. And so we're moving as much dirt as fast as we can so we can get that as high as we can to help keep the water out if we do happen to have a little higher event than what we're anticipating.
So, Dan, what is the crop situation? Did you have a crop planted, or did this prevent you from doing so? And if it didn't, then how are things?
Well, corn was all planted in our district. Some of it survived the flood, or some of the higher ground survived the flood. Some of it had to be replanted. It's only about a foot tall, probably. Some of it that did survive is tasseling. It looks okay. It's not going to be a full crop, but I think it'll be okay. And then, we've got beans all planted pretty much back in, and there are just some areas that probably will get abandoned this year due to too much silt and mud and stuff. It's just going to remain wet too long.
All right. Well, Dan, thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us, and we hope the river stays in its banks here over this next storm system. Again, talking with Missouri farmer Dan Kuenzel on the phone with us from Berger, Missouri, located west of St. Louis along the Missouri River.